Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wildcats offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. Off the play fake on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll do it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. So Michigan's offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
He's got an open man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's gone. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna look downfield again. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points, because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The kick is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. This is a designed run. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. Off play action. He caught it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And I think the offense caught the D off guard on that play, throwing it to the fullback. I think this defense was expecting the fullback to kind of ram up in there and try to block somebody, maybe get a fullback dive, but not release out of the backfield like that and catch the ball. This fullback, he's got a lot of tools in his toolbox.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going to sling it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete on third down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to find the end zone.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back back to pass. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He leaves it with his back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw. Going for it all. A hand on it to knock it down. Be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll give it to Johnson. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. The snap sets up the throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On the move. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. The handoff to Johnson. Gets it past the marker. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. And the Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jones. Turning it on. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Northwestern right back to the line. Jones to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Wolverines. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Central Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 32 over Ohio. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in to block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's reeled in. It's Grove. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. They kick it away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. From the gun, running back on the move. Showing off the arms. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd down coming up.
Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. And they'll stop it just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
3rd down coming.
They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So here comes the Michigan offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Carr. Firing toward the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Northwestern, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. Oh, he got in there and blocked it.
Man, and you're probably thinking, who the heck has that guy? The block right up the middle. Guy comes right near the center, comes through the formation, gets his hands up and gets the block. Somebody definitely missed an assignment on that point.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch right at the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Carr. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Now, when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. After this, it'll be a wrap. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.